loving? Is it the area of relationships? Is it the area of your work in the world? Are you just getting by? This is not a dress rehearsal. This is the life you get to create, the life you get to live right now. So today's topic is actually conquering your challenges. Conquering your challenges. What is it that you are here to experience? And ultimately, what happens is you experience freedom when you are conquering your challenges. So the subtitle here was incorrect. It says freedom is yours today, but today we're going to be talking about conquering life's challenges. And there really are 3 easy steps. And so I'm going to be sharing those with you today. So if you don't already have a pen and paper, my invitation to you is to grab one, because when we're in an environment where you're allowing the outside distractions to be where they are, that is outside of you, and you are giving yourself the gift of truly being present, truly being right here, right now for you. Ideas come. You're giving yourself permission to allow the rich soil of your mind to be open and fertile for ideas, seeds of ideas to be planted right there, right now. So once again, conquering life's challenges. For those of you who are just now with me for the first time, my name is Janet Grace Nelson. I am a spiritual life coach, and my greatest passion is helping amazing conscious people to move through transitional times in their lives with greater ease and greater grace and comfort, letting go of frustration and fear, and really moving into a whole new dynamic of your life with powerful tools and support and structures and simplified systems that can assist you in really catapulting to the next level of your life and letting that next phase of your life be the best phase of your life. So I'll be sharing some stories throughout today's webinar. And once again, for those of you who are here with us for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. And as I said, the subtitle on the first slide today is not correct. We're actually going to be talking about conquering life's challenges. And each and every one of us have challenges every single day. We can call them little, we can call them big. You could be going through a challenge in your relationships. You could be going through a challenge in your health. You could be going through a challenge in your finances or your work in the world. But give yourself permission during the next 30 to 40 minutes to focus on one area. And even if you want to put it in the chat room, or you can just give yourself permission to write it down so that you are staying focused on one area that you would love to take these principles and these practices that I'm going to be sharing with you today and implement them, incorporate them into this one area, and then see how shift happens. See how you'll take that challenge from where it is to open yourself up to possibilities that are available to you, and possibilities that, with the seeds of new ideas, you will start moving in another direction. And all of a sudden, those challenges don't seem so big. All of a sudden, those challenges, it feels for you that you are absolutely able to navigate through them to stay in a level of peace or control in your mind and your heart through those challenges. And I'm going to be, like I said, sharing some principles today. So grab your pen and paper and let's get this party rocking. So this 3 keys to conquering your life's challenges really come from, and I love this picture from The Wizard of Oz, the cowardly lion. All he wants is courage, and he's had it all along. But he didn't know how to unearth it. He didn't know how to get inside of himself to make that roar, to speak that truth for himself, to have that experience, and then in the end truly know that he really was courageous. And so the first step that I'm going to be talking about is acceptance to appreciation. And when you are looking at that challenge that you're facing, give yourself permission to look at it with some different eyes, just for this time together, and then take it further. But give yourself permission right now to look at it from the viewpoint of acceptance, accepting the situation for what it is. So I love this quote. The first step towards change is acceptance. And once you accept yourself, you open the door to change. That's all you have to do. Change is not something you do, it's something you allow. So when we're talking about navigating through challenges, for this particular time right now, I want to talk to you about the energy that you're running through your own system as you are navigating through that challenge. And ask yourself this question: who am I being? Who am I being right now as I'm thinking about this challenge? Am I being fearful? Are you being frustrated? Are you being loving of yourself and and loving of this real opportunity for growth for you, no matter what the challenge is? If you navigate through that challenge from a place of acceptance, from a place of allowing, you will come from that place of your heart and not from that place of your head. So for this exercise, for just this moment, feel the difference between this energy of I'm going to get what I need and I'm going to let the resources and the support and the people that are here to assist me and help me through this situation. Feel the difference in the energy. Feel the difference in the energy of constriction. Feel the energy, and that's based in fear. Constriction is always based in fear. Or the energy of allowing or expansion, and that's always based in the energy of love, or a version or a byproduct of love. Allowance, acceptance, joy, serenity. One of my favorite prayers that's actually in my book called Putting the Broken Pieces Back Together. And I'm actually going to be doing another book launch on Amazon in November, so stay tuned for that one. But Serenity's prayer. I accept. God, grant me the courage to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. let yourself be open to accepting the situation and then coming to a place of, as I accept this, as it is, right? It just is. Then to move forward through that, appreciation is also key to this opportunity for growth, because what we appreciate appreciates. If you appreciate the wisdom that you are gaining from growing through this experience, it will feel like a different experience than if you were going to fight it. I'm going to fight it all the way. It's a completely different experience. So, as you look at your situation and look for the good in it, look for something to appreciate. Maybe it's you connected with um, some brilliant doctors, or you connected with some people in your community that have some knowledge, that have some resources for you. Whether you're moving through, I know there's several of you that are on the webinar today that are moving through some new careers. And as you open up yourself to accept that you are going through this time of change and that you're appreciating the people that are in your path to support you, to encourage you, to assist you in getting to that next level. And as a spiritual life coach, also as a business and life coach, my greatest joy is holding my clients' hands and their hearts as they are navigating through the gap, through the change, through the what you call the tough spot. And this is where you are. This is where you want to get. This is the vision. This is the desire. And in between all of that, there's stepping stones. There's steps that we need to take in order to get to this place. Most people, without support, without that level of resource, will get to a couple of steps up and then they'll slip back down into the comfort zone. They'll go back to doing what they were doing, or they'll go back to that relationship that was not serving and supporting them. Even though it's comfortable there, there's no growth. And we are here to grow. Just like a tree starts out as a seed. Each one of us started out as a seed or an idea in the mind of God, in the mind of universe, in the mind of spirit. Each one of us was just an inkling of an idea. And now here we are. Here you are at this place in your life, at this crossroads. What path will you take? What path will you navigate to get to that vision coming more and more and more into focus? And as you are navigating through this, the next step in all of this is to believe in yourself. So as you believe in yourself, that's when you can start really seeing some success in whatever it is that you are endeavoring with, whether it's writing your first book or whether it's taking a group to a sacred retreat somewhere in the world, whether it's navigating through a health challenge. Believing in yourself is really a vitally important first major step in the success that you will be experiencing. And for those of you who have not been with or have not uh, been on any of these webinars with me, or know much about my journey, my story, my work, um, uh, the story that has really shifted the trajectory of my life actually happened 35 years ago. And I was a 20-year-old college student and got on the back of a motorcycle. And upon hitting a pothole, going way too fast for conditions, I flew 60 feet in one direction. Mark flew 60 feet in another direction. And the motorcycle flew 60 feet in another direction. And I was the only survivor. And after breaking over 100 bones in my body, and the doctors telling me after 3 months of major facial surgery, I broke every bone in my face. My back was crushed in several places. My skull was collapsed. I mean, there were so many things that they had to do to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. But when they released me from the hospital 3 months later, they told me three things. You'll never walk again. You'll never have children. And we did the best we could putting your face together from a photograph. Only time will tell. And it didn't even register. It was as if someone was speaking Chinese, blah, 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 because it was not my truth. So believing in yourself is key to success. There was something in my heart that said, that's not my life. I knew I had a dream in my heart. I knew I always wanted to have a family. I knew I always wanted to, continue climbing mountains and living an active, vibrant life. And it didn't look real good at the time, but there was something in my heart that believed in myself more than I believed in what the doctors were telling me. So believing in yourself is key. So what are you giving your power to? Others or yourself? This is key to conquering life's challenges. Who are you giving your power to? Or what are you giving your power to? Are you giving your power to the situation or the circumstance? Or are you giving your power to yourself? The infinite, expansive nature that each one of us were born with. Infinite possibilities are available to each and every one of us. But it starts with, what do you believe? What do you believe about yourself? And that S should have been a capital S, because that capital S is understanding that the infinite resources of the universe are at your beck and call each and every day. I took one step at a time, one day at a time. And within a year, I was walking without even a cane. I had gone back to college, got my degree. I was in fashion design school at the time. I was still very deformed, and it was a very tumultuous time in my life. But I learned the most important, valuable lessons. Believe in yourself above all others. Trust yourself. Trust the voice of your own wisdom. You know more than you think you do. You are more than you think you are. And you have the resources and the power within yourself to create any life you choose to live. It is about trusting yourself and the power within you to navigate through any challenge. Not only did I walk within the first year, but 2.5 years later, I gave birth to my first child, my daughter, who's now 31. And my son just turned 30 a couple weeks ago. And they are truly the loves of my life. And I know that it is the power of love the power of believing myself, the power of trusting myself. One step at a time, one day at a time. Whatever it is that you're navigating through right now, you can do this. And one of the most important questions that you can ask yourself every single day, what one thing could I do today to move me in the direction of my dreams? Maybe it's taking that one step. Maybe it's making that one phone call. Maybe it's spending some time in nature and listening with that open heart. What is it that could assist you in taking that one step towards your vision and your dream coming to life? What is it for you? Is it writing that book? Is it creating that new career? Whatever it is, allow yourself to really even stay curious to that one question. What one thing could I do today? Move me in the direction of my dreams. And also, I want to offer each and every one of you a free break-free session. If you go on to janetgracenelson.com and type in your name and your email address, the timetable will come up with my times available. But it's my honor and my pleasure to have a 30-minute one-on-one conversation about where you are and the vision that you're holding for yourself. And I'll help you and give you some coaching tips and some tools that can assist you. And I'll also share some of the programs and some of the coaching practices that I help all of my clients with. And maybe it's a good fit for us to work together. And if not, I have resources. I have been on this path and this journey for many, many, many years, and the resources that I have are just infinite. And it is my great pleasure to support you in every way that I can to help you to navigate through that gap and get to that place where your vision is your reality. And really, it does take one step at a time, one day at a time. And so as we are moving forward on this 3 keys to conquering your life's challenges, clarity is also a key component. Clarity and confidence. Clarity and confidence leads to courage. Be clear, crystal clear, on what it is that you would love. And are you ready to live your dreams? So get clear on what fulfilling work looks like to you. You are the architect of your own life. And just like telling an architect, I just want a happy house, just build me a happy house, the architect would not know where to begin. Specificity is key. Clarity is key. I was clear. I wanted to walk again. I was clear. I wanted to have a family. I wanted to have children. I wanted to be healthy and vibrant again. Clear. Fulfilling work. What does that look like for you? For me, it's traveling the world and inspiring and empowering people to live a life they truly love. And not to postpone it. Love your life now. Not in 10 years. Now. What would that look like to you? To love your life. So if fulfilling work, something that's meaningful, difference making, each one of us has a very similar purpose to deliver our unique gifts and talents to make a difference in the world. What do your unique gifts and talents want to do to express themselves through your work? What does that look like? What does it feel like? Use your 5 senses. What would it taste like? I'm taking a group to Tuscany in June, and we're going to taste the grapes, and then we're going to taste the wine that the grapes were made of. And that's fulfilling work for me. I love leading sacred retreats. So, what does it taste like to you? What does it smell like to you? Maybe traveling and spending time on the ocean, or um, spending time in nature. Right now, it's a beautiful, magnificent fall day, and the colors and the smells are so rich and vibrant and beautiful. What does your financial abundance look like? What does your financial freedom look like? What dollar sign can you hold for yourself, whether it's at a per project or per month? I am going to open and allow and make welcome an additional $10,000 a month by doing work that is meaningful and significant to myself and to all the people that I'm serving. What does that look like for you? Vibrant health and well-being. Do you want to climb mountains? Do you want to sail around the world? And what would that vibrant health and well-being look like and feel like to you? Eating healthy, nutritious meals and building your body and your mind and your spirit through, ingesting extraordinary, life-giving foods, greens, and you know, beautiful fruits and vegetables from Mother Earth. And what do loving relationships look like for you? Clarity is key. And in creating even more loving relationships, how can you express love even more? How can you appreciate the people in your life now and appreciate yourself? I mean, all relationships start with your self relationship. How can you love yourself even more? How can you give to that beautiful soul that is here to express and to experience even more life every single day? Not just once in a while. You don't want to say, oh, yeah, well, I was happy on Sunday when I was doing something that I loved, but it's Wednesday now, and I really haven't been happy since then. You want to be happy every single day. What brings you joy in all these areas? And surrounding yourself with like-minded people, with open-hearted people that inspire you, that encourage you, that support you. They're your cheerleaders. They love being a willing participant in your journey of what it is that you want to create. And ultimately, what happens is naysayers start falling away. People that aren't right there at your energetic level, and you can love them still, but there's people in our lives that are pulling and sucking energy out of us. You want to surround yourself with loving, conscious, amazing people that are here supporting your success. That's one of the greatest joys that I have in working with my clients, is continuously supporting your success every step of the way and helping you to navigate through that next step and that next step and that next step. And as you do, you're building the confidence that it takes, living your life with confidence and courage. One of the practices that I share with all of my clients on a regular basis is the power of affirmations. Because whatever you say after the word I am, you're right. So you want it to be good. You don't want it to be, I'm frustrated, I'm stuck, I'm angry, I'm hurt, I'm fearful. Say, I'm strong. I've been through a lot in my life and I'm still standing. I have self-worth. It took a lot of soul searching to finally see for myself. I am beautiful. I don't need anyone to tell me. I already know my glow. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But I've seen my good and my bad sides. We are perfect in the eyes of God. We have perfection in us. And as we stand in that place, we know that all things are continuously working together for our good to allow us to see even more for ourselves. I am just myself. Trust yourself, that beautiful self that is infinite and expansive and loving and courageous and confident. I'll never be alone. I will always be there for me. Be, be there for yourself. Be yourself. There's no one else like you. Be your magnificent, unique, extraordinary self. I have a program called Set Yourself Free Now, and it's 7 steps to truly unlocking your hidden potential to radiate your greatness, the uniqueness of you. This is what you have come to do, to unlock those parts of yourself that are here to radiate your greatness, shine like never before, and experience a level of joy all throughout your day, every day. And you want to be able to say to yourself, I love my life, I love my life, and let yourself feel it. What would it look like to love your life? What would it feel like? Do you live in a beautiful home? Do you feel the comfort and the cushiness of everything that's surrounding you? Does it inspire you? Do the people around you inspire you? Do the journeys that you take? I went on a 6-mile round trip hike up into the mountains with 2 of my favorite female doctors this morning before I got on this webinar with you. That's the level of vibrancy and aliveness that I give myself permission to experience every single day. And you have that capacity and the capability and the possibilities also. You have the power within you to choose to live a life that brings you the greatest level of joy. And really, courage is really where it all comes from. Courage, the Greek root, liqueur, of the heart. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. You want to master. You want fear to become your friend on this journey. As you're navigating through some growth and some new experiences, you want to stay close to courage. You're going to feel the fear and move through it anyway. This is what I help navigate my clients through. And as you are standing in what's next for you, what's the next phase of your life? What does it look like? Being specific, getting crystal clear on it, get the clarity that you need to be able to stay focused on what that looks like. And Bob Proctor, who was my first mastermind teacher and now a dear friend, he would say, if it doesn't scare you, then it's not big enough. And you want your vision to scare you a little or a lot. I'm going to be speaking in front of thousands of people. And I think my biggest audience has been 1,100. Although now that we have the internet, who knows how many thousands of people are seeing the YouTube videos and all of the webinars that I do. But there's an energy of growth. What's that next turn of the spiral look like for you? And you want to be able to feel the fear and move through it anyway. You want to use fear as your friend. You want to take that energy and put it in formation. And I help you do that. That is my greatest joy. And as you are still breathing, you have a dream in your heart. You have a vision for what you would love to experience in your life. And I take you through so many amazing practices and processes of, what is it that you would truly love to experience, but you haven't given yourself permission to even think past that because you let Debbie Dowder lead the way, or you let Jiminy Critic tell you what that's not possible. Who do you think you are? I know who you are. You are a divine, extraordinary, infinite, intelligent emanation of God, the universe, source, whatever term you use for your infinite, infinite possibilities that are all around you every single day. And you want to be able to say, I love my life. I love my life. Are you ready to love your life? Are you ready to take your vision to the next level and catapult, take those quantum leaps, take those steps that are necessary in order for you to experience that next phase for you, whatever it is, whether it's writing that book or getting on that stage or creating a new business or creating a legacy of love that you want to leave behind, that is your unique thumbprint on the world. What is it for you? And how is it that you are going to trust yourself and really move up the ladder of allowing your dreams to become your reality? It would be my great pleasure and my great honor to assist you in moving through these steps. And the first step is to sign up for a free break free session. And let's have a conversation about where you are and what visions you've even tapped into that you can open yourself up to the what's the next step, the what's the next step in order for that vision to become your reality. It would be my great honor and my great pleasure to assist you in any way and every way that I can. And I also want to say that if you have any comments or questions that you would like for me to address before the session is over today, please put it in the chat box. And also, if you have received value from today's webinar, don't keep me a secret. Write a comment in the Facebook page that is called Love Your Life Now. It's the webinar page that you probably got the information to sign up and sign in. And I know that there's several people on the phone line too that are tapped in. And if you've gotten value, please share me with others that are on this journey. Share me with friends. There might be some friends or some people in your family that are going through some challenges right now, and you'd like to give them my information to help them to navigate through their challenging times so that they can conquer their challenges, so that they can get to that place where they say, I love my life. I love my life. And I love being in the driver's seat of my own experience and navigating through, knowing that I am creating the next phase of my life to be the best phase of my life. So I want to thank you all for being with me today. It's been such a pleasure to share these principles. And once again, if you have gotten value out of today's webinar, please write a comment, share me with your friends on Facebook. And I'm just watching the community grow and grow and grow, and watching all your lives unfold with grace, with ease, with freedom, with peace, with joy, with magnificence, and truly with love. So, namaste for now. Have a beautiful day. Peace and richest blessings.